Hey, girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your JOB? Because you're a C.A.T.S, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow podcast.
Welcome, Angela. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How about you?
Good. Thank you for taking your time and joining us on the C.A.T.S network. Tell us a little bit more about who you are and what you do.
Oh, sure. My name's Angela Baptiste, and I'm a coach, trainer, speaker with the Maxwell Leadership Team. I have been doing coaching and training for the last 3 years. I worked in corporate America previously for 26 plus years, and I decided to start my own business. So I got certified with Maxwell Leadership and formed my organization called Inspire.
So that brings me to this next question. After all that time in corporate America, what inspired you to start the business that you're in now?
Oh, wow. That's a good question, right? So what happened really was they came in one day and said, okay, Angela, we're consolidating the organization and you have an option to move to New Jersey or Houston, Texas. And that was not something that I was interested in. So I just decided to take a package and, after leaving, I decided, okay, what do I want to do with my life? And I figured, always coached, always trained in the corporate environment, working with sales representatives. So it was a natural, progression for my business and, to do training and, coaching, for myself.
Well, so who's your target client? Who do you love working with?
Oh, wow. I love working with individuals who are growth oriented. So my ideal client is a small to medium business. I do work with large organizations as well, but my ideal client is a small to medium business, people who are focused on training their employees to get to that next level. In their growth and development. Some of my topics are normally leadership, of course, and then communication is the big one, team building and teamwork, change management, and so on.
Well, you've been, like I said, you've transitioned from one lifestyle to this next of an independent coach. Give us a piece of advice for our other coaches that are listening, coaches, authors, thought leaders, and speakers. Give us a nugget. Give us a tip based on what you've learned from operating your business.
Well, what I've learned is that when you lead with love, and I think that's one of my most things that I've learned working with individuals, that by leading with love, you're able to show how much you care and how much, you really wanted to serve that person and add value to them. And I think when people know that you love and care for them, then you're able to focus in on whatever their other needs are.
So describe a recent success story.
Oh, yes, and there are many, right? But I'm thinking of a lady who, when she's career driven, had the leadership role, but wasn't performing, and she was at the point where she was scared that she was going to lose her job. So she came to me and she signed up for coaching, and we went through a 6-month period. And I was able to, when I look at her now compared to then, it's such a big shift, right? Because she was low in confidence, not performing, not meeting those KPIs that were indicative of her growth and in the organization and growing her people, right? Not meeting those targets, to now where she's doing so well, and she just got promoted to a new position where she's the director of her team.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's quite a success story, and it sounds like you have a lot of those. And we all face challenges. So tell us about a recent challenge that you had and how you transcended it.
Oh, and you know, challenges in life, recognizing that it's not about the journey, you know, it's not about so much as the journey, but enjoying that trip. So for me, I would say as a new business owner, because it's relatively new, this is my third year, and just having the different struggles that I face on a day-to-day. Right now, I'm independent, so I'm the only one in the business, so I carry so many different hats. And that's a big challenge for me, being able to balance all those hats, right, and still focus in on the main goal and recognizing, okay, this is maybe something that needs to be outsourced for someone who will be able to do it better than I do it. I'm able to do, so that's my biggest challenge. I would say that recognizing that, okay, Angela, I can't do it all. I have to recognize, okay, if someone else can do it better, especially my administrative options, then I've been able to say, okay, let me find someone who could do that better, whether it's a VA or someone who I actually have people who just say, Angela, do you need any help? And being able to say, yes, thank you, and actually accept the help has been a big eye opener for me, because I was always wanting to do everything and then recognizing that I'm not able to do that. And taking the help has been really made my business so much better.
Yes, and a hard thing for some of us women who like to do it all. It sounds like you have got a good team and that you're an inspiration and a role model. And my question to you is, who inspires you? Do you have a role model?
Oh, I have several. You know, my mom, I would say, would be my first role model. It's amazing, looking back, the amount of things that she taught me, right? So I think she was my first mentor. And then, of course, you know, all the other mentors, I would say John Maxwell, my, fearless leader. You know, there's so many times I just go back and just listen to some of his teachings and just reflect on that. Plus, you know, so many other people who I've encountered in my life, have been really instrumental in who I am today.
So name something in the past, I know it's 3 years now, but name something that has changed everything about your business.
Wow. I think, just recognizing, I think the biggest thing for me was knowing that it's not so much about social media and all that other stuff. It's the main important thing is building the relationships. And when I realized that, okay, yes, I could have these sales strategies and I could do all this networking and everything, but the key was really building relationships. Once I started building relationships, then no longer need to be doing cold calls or, you know, all that other stuff. It's just going out, enjoying life, talking to people, sharing with them, getting to, you know, just sharing with them, getting to know them. You know, I learned about this formula. It's called FORM. And when you meet someone, you just talk to them. You find out about their family. You find out about what they do, right? The O stands for, you know, what's their occupation, what they do in life. And then, of course, the R, okay, what do they do for fun, the recreation, and then also the M, okay, what is their message, what's their passion, what are their mission, what is it that drives them. And so I follow that formula now when I go and I meet people, just to have that open discussion. And it's not about me trying to sell them anything, it's just me building the relationship. And I think that has changed my business significantly.
That is such a great tip, such a great nugget. That horn, especially, I would say for people who aren't comfortable stepping out into somebody else's space and asking them about their life, just to make a connection, not to sell something. Like you said, it sounds like you're suggesting to go deep, possibly not wide, and that's a fabulous tip for other business ladies out here. So what's next for you, Angela? What's your big vision?
My vision is to really, change lives of all those people that I come in contact with. Just adding value, serving them in the best possible way, being able to move them from where they are to where they desire to be. And whether they're my clients, yes or no, just consistently giving back and serving others.
That's fantastic. Do you have a new vision on how to make yourself more visible out there?
Well, I have used, different platforms and different plans. But, I'm always always willing to learn and grow. So I'm always looking for new opportunities. So, I'm always getting new, literature or whatever it is to see that could promote my company better. Right now I'm using several different tools and resources, but I'm always open.
Mm-hmm. As we all should be, right? This market changes very quickly, quicker than than a lot of people have a hard time keeping up with. So it sounds like receiving and looking for tips out there has been helping you a lot too, right?
Oh yes. Because the thing about it is, I'm in a community where we're always willing to share and learn, and people, we don't have a scarcity mindset, so we're not scared. Oh, if I tell Angela about it, or if I tell somebody about it, that's limiting what I have access to. We're just always willing to share with each other. Oh, I learned about so and so, and it's helped me in my business. And so, with that kind of mindset, I've been able to learn about, different tools and resources that I can use to grow my business as well.
That's fantastic. So share how we can connect with you. How do we find you?
Oh, well, I have my website, right? So inspire.shop. You could find me on that. And I also have on my Facebook and my LinkedIn page as well.
Mm-hmm. And how do you spell inspire? Is it just it's just the word inspire.shop?
Yeah, so it's INSPIRE. It has an S to the end, so it's inspires.shop. That's my
fantastic
website.
Yeah, so Angela, thank you so much for the great work you're doing out there and for joining this morning and giving us your time and wisdom.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for having me. You have a great week.
Yes, you too. Bye now.
Thanks for listening to the Big Meow podcast, sponsored by C.A.T.S Network. If you liked what you heard, please take a moment to subscribe and share this podcast with your friends. You can also join our network filled with positivity and possibility. Visit www.catsnetworking.com to join us and learn more, together with your magical, motivated, and mystical new friends at C.A.T.S Network. Let's transform 1 million lives with your message. Are you feeling isolated sitting at home in your PJs? Or perhaps you're tired of the comfy sweatpants with holes in them that are hidden just below the camera? I mean, you could puke at the thought of another day of Zoom meetings and reporting to your BOSS. Do you want freedom from your home office desk or the office cubicle? Do you want freedom from your current career? Or are you frustrated that your online biz dreams are going nowhere? It's all too overwhelming. Where do you start? All the tech, the choices, and your message. Yep, I said your message, your brand, your voice. What is it? Do you even know what that means? Do you need a biz coach but don't want to invest the big bucks? Let's face it, being a solopreneur is lonely, but you don't have to do it alone. And here's a solution. Join C.A.T.S Network. C.A.T.S Network is a woman-only membership community exclusively available to you, the life coach or executive coach, the author, the thought leader, or the public speaker. If you identify with this list or want to work on adding some of these to your skill set, C.A.T.S is the place for you. Check us out at www.catsnetworking.com. That's C-A-T-S networking.com. Because let's face it, cats are better together.